Welcome back, everybody, to the channel. Where first, I've just got to do a quick apology. We have had some problems in the last couple of days with streaming, and we are actually using today's stream slightly as a test because this is the first stream I'm doing through OBS rather than Elgato's ad hoc software, which is very exciting because if I can get my head round it, it gives us more options for what we can stream in future. So we're going to play Skyrim while we test this. Thieves Guild quest, we're going to do Trinity Restored, which is the last one before the big one, before we go kill Mercer. And then we're going to do a little quest afterwards, probably the Lost Expedition. Fuck you, Lost Egg. So let's get our Nightingale powers.
Brynjolf, the time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass, and I've come to a decision.
Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
We have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
Yes. That's why we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing. Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside. At the end of that path is a clearing, and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Can do.
I'm preparing to leave for the standing stone.
I have some preparations of my own to make. I'll meet you at the stone.
Trinity Restored. But yeah, it's very exciting if we can confirm this works. But I do need to make sure I've got all the volumes and stuff right, which is why we're doing this extra Skyrim stream, rather than switching it up like I might have planned to do. I don't mind. Whenever, playing Skyrim is a perfectly acceptable way to spend an hour. So let's pull up the map. So it wants me to go to Nightingale Hall. But yeah, I've only set it up for what's through the capture card. But if we can get OBS fully set up, that means we can stream from like PC and stuff, which will be cool. Because there's some really good games on PC that I don't have access to.
Divine smile on you, friend.
Sorry,
Wait
bud,
here.
but you can't come
Just
with
don't
me.
Start any trouble without me.
I'm glad you're here. This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind. We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey. If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way. Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum. Indirectly, the Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret. The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre. She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel. Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services and no alms. She influences our luck, and in return, demands payment. You're closer to understanding than you realize. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues. Again, you have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us. Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer? Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though. From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, my path changed its course. Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together, we were able to clear my name and to put Gallus's memory to rest. I'd always intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken. It's my hope that you will, yes. This way, please.
No looking for you, Vostag. This is secret shit.
So this is Nightingale Hall. I heard about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it existed.
The assumption that the Nightingales were just a myth was seeded within the Guild on purpose. It helped divert attention from our true nature. What's wrong, Brynjolf? I can almost hear your brow furrowing.
I'm trying to understand why I'm here, lass. I'm no priest, and I'm certainly not religious. Why pick me?
This isn't about religion, Brynjolf. It's business.
Oh. Didn't like me walking up on my own.
Nightingale Hall. You're the first of the uninitiated to set foot inside in over a century. Now, if you'll both proceed to the armory to don your Nightingale armor, we can begin the oath.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Activate the armor stone. Equip Nightingale armor. So 83 down to less than half. Ugh. Ugh. Ah.
You appear ready for the oath. You appear ready for the oath.
No shit. Do you want to gear up?
You appear ready for the oath.
Alright, just fucking walk.
I think we should trust the lass and take the deal.
Gonna let them get ahead of me so they don't just repeat their lines. Okay, they're good enough.
You appear ready for the
Okay,
oath.
lass. We've got these get-ups on. Now what?
Beyond this gate is the first step in becoming a Nightingale.
Whoa there, lass. I appreciate the armor, but becoming a Nightingale? That was never discussed.
To hold any hope of defeating Mercer, we must have Nocturnal at our backs. If she's to accept you as one of her own, an arrangement must be struck.
What sort of arrangement? I need to know the terms.
The terms are quite simple, Brynjolf. Nocturnal will allow you to become a Nightingale and use your abilities for whatever you wish. And in return, both in life and in death, You must serve as a guardian of the Twilight Sepulchre.
Aye, there's always a catch. But at this point, I suppose there isn't much to lose. If it means the end of Mercer Frey, you can count me in.
What about you? Are you ready to transact the oath with Nocturnal? Good. After I open the gate, please stand on the western circle.
Time's wasting, and Mercer's still out there. Let's get this show on the road.
I call upon you, Lady Nocturnal, Queen of Murk, and Empress of Shadow. Hear my voice.
Ah, Carlia. I was wondering when I'd hear from you again. Lose something, did we?
My lady, I've come before you to throw myself upon your mercy and to accept responsibility for my failure.
You're already mine, Carlia. Your terms were struck long ago. What could you possibly offer me now?
I have two others that wish to transact the oath, to serve you both in life and in death.
You surprised me, Carlia. This offer is definitely weighted in my favor.
My appetite for Mercer's demise exceeds my craving for wealth, Your Grace.
Revenge. How interesting. Very well. The conditions are acceptable. You may proceed.
Lady Nocturnal, we accept your terms. We dedicate ourselves to you as both your avengers and your sentinels. We will honor our agreement in this life and the next until your conditions have been met.
Very well. I name your initiates Nightingale, and I restore your status to the same, Carlisle. And in the future, I'd suggest you refrain from disappointing me again.
Now that you've transacted the oath, it's time to reveal the final piece of the puzzle to you. Mercer's true crime. Mercer was able to unlock the Guild's vault without two keys because of what he stole from the Twilight Sepulchre, the skeleton key. By doing this, he's compromised our ties to Nocturnal and, in essence, caused our luck to run dry. Well, yes, but the key isn't only restricted to physical barriers. All of us possess untapped abilities, the potential to wield great power securely sealed within our minds. Once you realize the key can access these traits, potential becomes limitless. Although it would benefit the Guild more than you can imagine, in the end it would do more harm than good. If the key isn't returned to its lock in the Twilight Sepulchre, things will never be the same for the Guild. As time passed, our luck would diminish to the point of non-existence, and whether you know it or not, our uncanny luck defines our trade. Very true. In our line of work, it's quite rare we set out to return a stolen item to its rightful owner. Before we depart, Brynjolf has some business to discuss. I suggest you listen to him.
Listen, lad. There's one last piece of business we need to settle before we go after Mercer. The leadership of the Guild.
Okay.
Listen, lad. Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him,
All that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I do. Maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it. Ha! Spoken like the leader of the Thieves Guild. Just don't lose yourself in the role. We have a bit of an errand to run before your coronation.
Then it's decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details. Until then, we have quite the task ahead. I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the Dwarven ruins at Erkenthand. Carlia and I will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a fight to remember.
If you would have asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved. Look, call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path. Besides, I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
Well said.
Aye, and some of what Carlia said is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers, but this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us. Until next we meet, lad.
Right, so we're going to do the Eyes of the Falmer next time. I'm just going to have a little route round because there'll be at least one skill book that's worth getting. So just going to oh, chest. Couple of lockpicks and a potion of magicka. There's a book, The Red Kitchen Reader. Nice. Already got a copy of that. So we don't get a stat increase for that if that is a skill book.
Yes. Now that you're a Nightingale, you may consider this your home. You'll find that this place offers many things that will help you in your endeavors, as well as a wealth of information for you to learn. Once the skeleton key has been restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, I'll make this place my home as well. With the skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre, I'm afraid Mercer's seen to it that none of us can benefit from Nocturnal's gifts. You merely transacted the oath, signed the unwritten contract with Nocturnal. In order for us to receive our abilities, our end of the bargain, I'm afraid the key must be returned. If Nocturnal was truly displeased with me, with any of us, she wouldn't have answered my call. I have no doubt that we still hold her favor, and I believe it gives us enough of an edge to defeat Mercer Frey.
Sorry, lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak another time.
Let's have a little poke around. Wondering if my screen settings are a little too dark. But then again, we are in a cave. Right, so we're not gonna do blindsighted today. We're gonna do. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Kill Nimhe. That's what we're gonna do, and then that should lead into the Lost Expedition quest. So we got a nice buffer.
Yes?
Yeah, come on,
Ready?
Vorstag. You're useless, but you're coming with me. To Understone Keep. So, Blindsighted is a right quest as well, but you have to deal with some Falmer. Just drop that in a second. Okay. So we're nearly done with the Thieves Guild. Right, let's check the map. So I need to head left. What's up, Calselmo? Where are you? There you are.
The artifacts I've... So you wish to master the arcane arts?
So expensive. You got anything of mine you'll accept? I mean, you can have one of those, I guess. Yeah, like I'd sell you that, you fucking dumbass.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Nice. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to spend the money to power up my Volundrum. As good as the power is on the powered up Volundrum. That it saps stamina. Right, so we got some spiders to kill. Now, I believe I don't have Bound Sword. Bollocks! Alright, I already have it. It's just a shame we're not set up for Conjuration at all. Dwarven Ruins. I need to get down there. Speeder. We are on expert difficulty. We're not on the highest difficulty. We're on the next one down. Fuck you, Speeder. We'll have to see how the difficulty stands up on
You can easily break the blade on the metal skin of a Dwemer Bane.
the blindsighted quest we've got next, because that will be a tipping point, because Falmer are fucking dangerous as it is. So, there's the boss. Well, the target creature we've got to kill. nice and easy. We were probably meant to do that a lot earlier. So we can tell Calcelmo that Nimhe is dead. Grab the spider egg. Alright, automatically picked it up. We've got to use our hammer to get through the webs. Nuchunzel, or however that's pronounced.
Oh.
So we can put that away. Recover a journal. Strom's journal. We're in a dwarven ruin, which is a nice change. Oh, fuck this Falmer. Give him a good smack. You son of a fucking... Oh, I've got light armor equipped. I did think why it took so long for it to spot me. Got these arrows. Falmer bow.
I've half a mind to dismantle one of these Dwemer machines. I'd like to see how it works.
Are you really smart enough to be doing that, though? Oh, it's properly dark. Right, I'm going to put my proper armor back on. I know this is better for sneaking, but... I like but my armor penalties are. Do you like that little dink shot? Keep your eyes peeled. We got a two-handed up to 93 as well, which is quite nice. All yours, Vorstag. I believe in you.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Low-leveled Falmer. Crippled. There's the journal I've been sent to send. Strom. Feed. Num 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 num. Let's have a little perusal of his journal. So what is my next objective? Recover a few more journals. Gold off, beautiful. Check our map again. So back to the main part.
Don't get too far ahead.
Can do. Fuck you, Vorstag. I don't take orders from you. It's the other way around. You take orders from me. Is there any penalty if I just drop down? Well, a little bit of health, clearly. Into the armory. Shit, I've been rumbled. Vorstag, are you behind me, pushing me? No. properly dark in here. I don't know if it's my settings on my TV or if the game is just meant to be this dark when you're in a dwarven ruin underground. Ski, 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 ski. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Whoopsie doodle. Just brain Vorstag. Get the next journal. You had a bad time.
I suppose the warmth in this place comes from all the hot steam vent.
Nice. Fucking harassed him. Kind of want one just for my collection. Son of a whore. Use my limited magic power to get a 3 heal. Ah, now I'm over encumbered again. What can I drop? The shield, I think. Well, that doesn't sound good. Journal thought. Well, fuck, I'm in a bad spot. Oh, flawless garnet. And a great fucking soldier, finally. Took out the Falmer for us as well. Is that a clear? Yeah, it is. Pull this lever.
Watch the floor for clip wires and false plates.
Find someone who knows about the expedition. This didn't turn out to be quite as short a quest as I thought it would be in the end. Oh well, we got it done. Don't stand on that. Right, now we just got a biggity bounce. Defenses are back up. Let's check the map. Sound, fuck you. Yeah, I knew that'd hurt. I'm quite happy to let everything fight each other while I beeline for an exit. I've already got the clear mark, so I don't. There's a path up. Centurion there. That I have no reason to tangle with, really. I've already searched you, haven't I? We got hostiles. But we're pretty much out now. Through yonder gate. And then would he probably... I think it's Cal Selmo we speak to. Yes, it is. So excellent. Can cash in 2 birds, 1 stone.
I have things to study. What is it? You have my gratitude. That spider had been interfering with my excavations for months. As promised, is the key to the Dwemer Museum. Mind the displays. Some of them are quite fragile. Let's see. Ah, so that's what happened to Stauben. Tragic. But I warned him he was leading those people on a fool's errand. Unfortunately, sometimes the stone of scholarship is built on the foundation of death. I'll inform the kin. Here, I usually pay researchers for their work when they emerge from the ruins, but they won't be needing it anymore.
Quest done.
Oh, goodbye.
Beautiful. Right, so this has been our test stream today. About 40, yeah, about 50 minutes, so that's not bad. So I've just got to review what we've done over so far, and hopefully we'll be back a little bit later, but I just need to check the quality of this before it gets signed off. So thank you for watching, everyone. Hopefully we'll be back in an hour or so with something else, and I'll see you next time.